Hey guys, this is 81MFP saying hi, and I hope everyone's having a great weekend and you're getting your building on and everything else you guys do. This is like a sort of, I don't know what you call it, like a info video thing maybe. Just thought it'd be a good idea to share with you guys just some of the stuff that I use making my models. Maybe it'll come in helpful to some of you. I know it's not really the greatest of lighting conditions, sorry about that. Right, here goes. This is actually a question, an answer to a question from Davidus444 regarding like glue. Now, anything clear, tail lights, headlights, windscreens, anything generally like clear, this stuff. Micro Crystal Clear by Micro Scale. It's basically just an upmarket version of PVA glue, which basically it is. I mean, I use this when I'm running low on that for all me sort of any clear work I do. Also, funnily enough, it's what I used on my Mad Max truck to make the paper mache tent out of on the back. Got engine oil on my hand. It's been stripping down my bike yet again. That's another story. That's another time. Right. Using this stuff. Don't know. Let's see if I can get a better light. Using this for the first time. Humbrol liquid mask. Used it for the first time on my Ferrari F430. I think I've got to have a little bit more practice with it. A couple of little paint runs come through it. Just started using Tamiya paint. Seeing as I live in the UK, it's pretty hard to get hold of Tamiya stuff. We're stuck with the shitty Humbrol. Well, it's not shitty, but it's just not that great. Bit stuck in the old fashioned days. Right, when it comes to stuff like knives, I've gone out, I've spent loads of money on... Where are you? I've spent a stupid amount of money on stuff like Draper, which ridiculously overpriced, and I find they go blunt real easy. So what I do now, I tend to just buy the cheap, standard DIY sort of blades, ready-made like that, a lot cheaper. I find they're a lot sharper. The more heavier stuff, I don't know what you guys in America call these, box cutters or Stanley knives. We call them Stanley knives. So that's what I use for the more heavier of things. Just a cheap old nasty ice cream tub for any decals or just rinsing off any sort of water-based colours. Magnifying glass with a couple of hooks on it. Come in pretty handy a few times. Multi-tool. Just a good old standard multi-tool. It's got a file on it, pair of pliers. Good for cutting sprues, sanding, obviously. I picked this up. Now this is what you usually find in schools. It's a PVA glue spreader. Now I find this is really handy when it comes to putting anything on your, like, if you don't want to put like overput PVA glue onto your windshield or whatever, really fine, sort of smooth it along, nice and easy, really handy. Pick them up probably from most hobby places, most art places. Punch, essential for if you're trying to do any kind of work where it's sort of, I don't know, maybe you've got flashing cover in it or there's a little pinprick. That's an option that you need to pin out. Really useful for that. Yeah. Good old Dremel multi-tool. Well, this is cheap actually a cheap German model of it, but yeah, comes in great. Now, to me, brushes. I always use Humbrol. Again, it's all we can get here. When they had the old standard brown brushes, they seem to be a lot softer. Like after cleaning them, I mean, I've had this brush probably 4 years. Now they've changed over to the colour-coded brushes. They've got like red, yellow, green, brown. They seem really powdery when you wash them. Or rinse them, or whatever you call it. Just not as good. But a little tip I was told in the hobby store was use art brushes. They were a little bit more pricey, but they were a lot softer. So that's something I'm going to try in the future. What else is there? That's pretty much it. I mean, I've got like I use standard everyday paint thinner, white spirit. Got a collection of Humbrol paints and Tamiya. Well, for Tamiya for the first time. I don't know. I mean, me personally, I think Tamiya sort of works out better in airbrushes. So, Humbrol spray. It's the only kind of spray we can sort of get here in the UK. Great spray, but the trouble is they come in just such a what's the word? Such boring shades. You can't get no exciting shades in them. They're still stuck really in the old-fashioned days where like the greens and the blacks and everything else. You know, all the basic old colours. It's nothing like any candies or any sort of special metallics or anything like that. So yeah, you have to go more for sort of like the Tamiya spray in that kind of respect. So yeah, but don't know if any of you guys out there have got any tips on like any good plastic spray like you can use on styrene or anything like that that's easily available in the UK. I would love to hear it. So having a hard time finding colours at the moment. Anyway, I apologise again for the crappiness of this video shot on my camera phone or my cell phone to you guys in the US. Yeah, so basically that's it. So until next time, have a great weekend. Keep building, and to Davidus444, I hope that's kind of give you a little insight, brother. Right guys, till laters. Whoop.